Hello everyone, welcome to Earth IAS. Dear students, if you are appearing for prelims 2025, then this video is very important for you. And in this video, we are going to discuss most important topics of polity that you should revise before appearing in the prelims 2025. And even if you basically ask question of current affairs, then again it is correlated with the static portion. So revise all these important topics, and trust me, most of the questions you will be able to solve. So let's start. First, you should start with the basic concept. Basic concept, under basic concept, you should revise constitutionalism and constitution. And under this, you should revise meaning, definition, objectives, functions of constitutionalism and constitution as well. And one more thing, you should also revise different types of constitution. For example, written, unwritten, rigid, flexible, federal, unity, presidential, parliamentary, different types of constitution. Okay, do not go in very deep, simply from prelims perspective. You should revise all these topics. Next, also you should revise some key terms of political philosophy. Political philosophy, for example, socialism, communism, Gandhism, Marxism. If you have solved PYQs, you must have seen that in 2020, right, there was a question that correlated Gandhism and Marxism. What is similarity between both? Right, that was a question in 2020. That's why I am suggesting you that you should see all this political philosophy or terms of political philosophy in brief. Right, do not go in very deep, right, because it is prelims. Again, democracy, republic, secularism, etc. Next, after that, you should also revise federalism, unitary form of government, and parliamentary system. Right? And under this, their definition, their features, and differences among this means federalism, unitary form of government, and parliamentary system. Right? Next, you should revise, that is historical background. Under historical background, though so many acts or regulations have been given, but you should, though you should revise other acts, but I would suggest that you should focus on these three acts of 1919, 1909, 1919 and 1935. 1935, that is Government of India Act 1935, Government of India Act 1919, or Indian Council Acts, different Indian Council Acts. And these three acts are very important. Mostly question comes from these three acts, though sometimes, but exceptions are there. Commissions and committees. Commissions, for example, Cripps Mission, Cabinet Mission, right, Simon Commission. All this you should focus, and this is also topic of modern Indian history. So this is overlapping topic. Next, under Constituent Assembly topic, you should focus on major committees, important committees. For example, drafting committees, their member, head, and other important committees. Right? Again, portfolios. This is very important. Portfolio means ministries. Which leader held which ministry in interim government and again in the first government of India. Right, after election means when first general election of India or Lok Sabha held, after that new ministries, right, means new leaders were appointed to different ministries, and some of the leaders held same ministry in the interim government and the first government as well. Right, you should remember, because again UPSC has asked question from this. Next, Indian Constitution. About Indian Constitution, you should revise features, again criticism, feature and criticism from scholars perspective. Sometimes UPSC gives the name of or the statement and ask you who said this, who or scholar whose statement is this. So you should also remember the scholar's name when you are revising features and criticism. Next, parts and schedules are very important, right? And mostly for last 3 to 4 years, it is giving question in tabular form. So it is very possible or high possibility that they can give you parts and schedules and items to match. Again, sources are very important. Sources of Indian Constitution, for example, Government of India Act, British Constitution, American Constitution, French Constitution. Which of the following provisions, right, have been taken from, for example, British Constitution? So sources are very important. Next, preamble. If you are missing preamble, right, fundamental rights, DPSP, fundamental duties, right, you are creating a blunder, right? So revise preamble holistically. Holistically means, first, every time I suggest you that you should remember preamble by heart, word to word, right? And again, here you should revise keywords, significance of preamble, and again important cases regarding what, whether in some case Supreme Court has held that preamble is not part of Constitution, and in another case it held that no, it is an integral part. I am not discussing in detail. I have to simply tell you the topics that you should revise, right? Again, 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, it added 3 key words in the preamble. You must be knowing. Next, under this union and territories, union and its territories, under this, under article 1 to 4, you should know about the process, method of creation, alteration, abolition of states, their alteration of their name, area, boundaries. You should revise all this. Again, here you should focus on important commissions or committee, for example, Fazal Ali Commission, right, JVB Committee, Dhar Committee, right? All this you should revise their recommendations. Again, timeline of creation or acquisition of states and UTs, also very important. Why? Because UPSC may give you 4 options and it can ask you to arrange the creation or acquisition of UTs or states in chronological order. So sequence is very important, or timeline is very important. Next, along with this, when you are revising union and its territory, here, okay, to save your time, just again it will help you to correlate in the examination that you should revise 5th and 6th schedule plus provisions related with UTs, and again special provisions for some states. This topic should be revised combinedly, right? It will help you even in elimination method, in guessing sense, right, in applying your common sense, right? Next, citizenship. Under citizenship, I would suggest that do not waste your time, right? Simply focus on acquisition, loss or termination of citizenship, right? OCI, you must be doing overseas citizenship of India, right? Again, current affairs topic, for example, for last 4 to 5 years, these are in news. CAA 2019, NRC, NPR, National Population Register, Assam Accord. These are current affairs topic, and it has been, these have been news in news for last 4 to 5 years, right? Not only this year, and you must be knowing that UPSC has started asking even 2 to 3 years old current affairs. So focus on this also. Next, fundamental rights, again very important chapter, just like preamble, right? So what you should do, that read preamble or revise preamble, fundamental rights, DPSP and fundamental duties combined. There are so many provisions overlap, so many objectives overlap in between preamble, fundamental rights, DPSP and fundamental duties, right? So under this, concept of right, objectives of fundamental rights, significance and criticism. Again, when you criticize this, right, or criticism, scholars names are important, right? Because you must be knowing the changing nature of UPSC, right? So do not, or if you don't want to be surprised, then revise the scope. Also remember the scholar's name, which scholar has said or quoted this or this statement. Next, again, though whole fundamental right chapter is important, but some articles are very important. Right? For example, Article 13. Right? Article 13, 16, 19, freedom of speech and expression, always in news. Right? 21, life and personal liberty. 25 to 28, 29 to 30. Why I am seeing this? Because this year Waqf bill, right, and it is related with these articles. Again, 32, constitutional remedies, writ issuing powers of Supreme Court. You should revise the different types of writs. Which writ is issued against whom? Right? Again, one more important thing, because it was also in news for last before few months ago or before few months, right? So, right to property, though I have written not a fundamental right, but you should revise this when you are revising fundamental right. It is currently a legal and constitutional right, but you should revise right to property, because it was in news and Supreme Court had given a verdict regarding this. Next, DPSPs. As I told you that it is very important along with fundamental rights. Right? Preamble, fundamental rights, DPSP, fundamental duties. Revise all these four topics commonly. Right? And correlate them. And UPSC always try to correlate these topics. You must have solved PYQs and you have seen. Right? Next, DPSPs under this meaning, objectives, features, utilities, and classification of DPSP. Classification. Why classification is important? Though Constitution does not classify the DPSPs, right? But it has been classified from you can say administrative perspective, right? So these are very important. It may ask that which of the following is Gandhian, or which of the following DPSPs are based on Gandhian ideology, right? It may be asked. So categorize them. Next, DPSPs added by. You must be knowing that certain DPSPs were added by 42nd, 44th, 86th, and 97th Constitutional Amendment Act. Right? And you must be knowing it is also a fundamental duty. Right? A fundamental duty. You must be knowing. You should know. Right? I will not tell, because to save your time. Next, for last 2 to 3 years in news, it is Uniform Civil Code, Article 14. You should revise. Again, DPSP versus fundamental rights. Next, as I told you, fundamental duties also important. Preamble, fundamental rights, DPSP, and fundamental duties. So, in fundamental duties, you should remember all the fundamental duties. All the fundamental duties. Right? And again, one was added later. Right? You would be knowing it was added by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. Right? On the recommendation of which committee? You can comment in the comment box. Right? Next, executive. This is very important. This topic again very important, and I would suggest that you should revise these 3 topics: executive, legislature, judiciary. Okay. Parallelly means when you are revising executive of union, you should revise executive of state. Executive, legislature of union, legislature of state. Judiciary of union, judiciary of state. Right? It will help you a lot, and also it will save your time, and again it will be easier for you to recall in the examination. That's why I have made the chart in this format. Right? So under executive, you will revise president and governor simultaneously. Right? Simultaneously means appointment, removal, assent to bills, and pardoning powers. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that if you want to understand this topic, pardoning power, I have made a separate video of around 56 minutes. Okay, and I have covered this pardoning power of president and governor in very much detail. I will give the link in the description box. You can watch. Right. Next, simultaneously, Prime Minister and Council of Ministers versus CM and Council of Ministers. Right. Plus, also revise Vice President of India. Next, then you should revise legislature. Legislature, as I told you, legislature of union and state. Right. So first, you should revise parliament, and under parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and what duration, qualification and disqualification of members. Plus, 10th schedule. What is 10th schedule? Anti-defection law. RPA, Representation of People Act, also mentions certain provisions regarding disqualification of members of parliament or members of legislative assembly. Privileges of MPs, right? Again, presiding officer also very important. Speaker, deputy speaker, chairman and deputy chairman, right? And again, you should revise here Vice President of India from perspective of Rajya Sabha chairman, right? Next, legislative procedure. Under legislative procedure, different types of bill. Under different types of bill, revise different types of bill. For example, ordinary bills, money bill. Right. Again, I would like to tell you that I have also made a separate video on money bill, financial bill, category 1 and category 2. Right. You can also watch this video. I will give the link in the description box. Right. Again, constitutional amendment bill and private member bill. Next, comparison between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Already UPSC has asked a question regarding comparison between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Right. Lastly, state legislature, same topic of parliament. Means as you have, or the topics you have revised in parliament, same topics you should revise for state legislature. For example, speaker, deputy speaker, chairman, deputy chairman, or whatever. Right. Their members' qualifications, removal, privileges, all these things. What you have revised in under the topic parliament, you should revise for this all the same topics for state legislature. Now, moving towards the judiciary. Right. Again, judiciary is very important, and you must be knowing that for last few months it is in highlight, especially Supreme Court, and recently it was also again in news. Right. So, judiciary, under judiciary, again I would like to tell you that you should revise Supreme Court, High Court and subordinate court parallelly. Right. So, appointment, qualification, oath, tenure and removal of judges are very important. Right. These are favorite areas of UPSC. Next, types of judges. Type of judges of Supreme Court or High Court. For example, Chief Justice, other judges, ad hoc judges, retired judges. Right. Their functions, appointments, salaries, allowances, all these are very important. Next, powers and jurisdiction of Supreme Court and High Court. Powers and jurisdiction of Supreme Court and High Court. For example, appellate jurisdiction, writ jurisdiction, advisory jurisdiction, contempt of court, also important. Judicial review, judicial activism. Right. Under judicial activism, PIL is also important. Judicial overreach and judicial restraint. All these are very important. And simultaneously, you should also revise subordinate courts, district courts, Lok Adalats, right? Lok Adalats. UPSC has already asked a question on Lok Adalat, right? Next, center-state relations, very important. And last few years, it is again in news because of clash between center and states regarding fund sharing or other things. Panchayats also very important. Municipalities also very important. Constitutional bodies. Under constitutional bodies, though under different constitutional bodies, you should focus on the bodies which are in news for last few months. Right. Finance Commission. Right. You must be knowing. Chief Election Commission, GST Council, Attorney General of India, CAG, UPSC. Again, for last 2 years, it is in news. Yes, regarding different controversies. NSC, National Commission for SCs, National Commission for STs, National Commission for backward classes. Start from here. In the same, I have mentioned. Next, non-constitutional bodies. Non-constitutional body, or also these are called extra constitutional bodies, right? So this can be categorized into two categories: legislative or statutory bodies and executive body. So under this, you should revise these bodies because they were in news for last few months or year. Example: NHRC, National Human Rights Commission; SEBI, you must be knowing controversy; Lok Ayug, Chief Information Commission; NIA, Delimitation Commission also was in news, right? Executive body, Niti Aayog, very important, right? So you should revise all these bodies. Again, official language, you must be knowing that related with new education policy and three language formula. Language is in news. Language controversy is in news, right? So also you should revise official language. And lastly, if you don't skip this topic, cooperative societies, you will not regret. Don't skip this topic also. Like so, that's why I have arranged these topics in same order of their importance. Right? Just so revise these important topics, and trust me, most of the questions in upcoming prelims will come from all these topics, and there is possibility of an exception, but mostly after solving PYQs, you must or you can experience that. We will meet in another lecture. Thank you.